quarterback.
Oh, there's a goal.
Okay, so this should be a classic matchup. The second coming of the greatest show on turf and a bitter Viking squad ready to regurgitate their Buffalo medicine. What we got from this game was an air show. Precision strikes, bombing runs, and kamikaze missions were aplenty throughout the night. At least the Rams can excuse their poor pass D due to injuries. The hell happened to the Vikings as of late? To be fair, Jared Goff had himself a game and a half, but this was supposed to be a shutdown defense. The Purple People leaders let them down as the Rams roll on to a dominating 4-0 start. LA looks to be the class of the NFC while the Vikings are staring into the mouth of another disappointing season. Better right this burning ship quickly, Minnesota. Tampa Bay had a rough loss last week, but they are keeping with Fitzpatrick for another game thanks to his performances. The gods of karma laugh at this foolish decision with a massacre thanks to the front seven of the Bears. The Bucs were eaten alive time and time again as their offensive attack was neutralized. I would say at least the other part of the team was good, but yeah, it wasn't. Their injury-battered and inexperienced D was torn and cut apart by Mitch Kissin-titties of all quarterbacks. This is what we call a coming-out party. Trubisky threw for over 350 yards and 6 TDs against these fucks. Even with benching Fitzception for famous Jameis, it was far too late. Everyone on the team played like shit. Hell, even the coach said he should be fired for it. Do it, Tampa. Should have happened last year. I'm gonna try and bring out the Buffalo optimism meter once again. They are back to a relatively healthy 60% after a stunning and impressive victory over Minnesota in the Dome. Now they fly to the real Wisconsin to face the Pack Arena. That would be optimistic. There is no such thing in this league. Buffalo is dominated in every way, shape, and/or form against a team with a bunch of question marks on it. And this wasn't because of Aaron Rodgers, it was thanks to the Packers' D. You do realize this defense isn't that good, right? Josh Allen returned to being a rookie and the optimism meter crashed again. Back to the R&D department. Miami is on a surprisingly good start to the season, boasting a 3-0 record and a Ryan Tannehill who's both healthy and productive. They're even playing the Patriots as they skid and struggle into Foxborough. Unfortunately for the Dolphins, they choose not to create new talking points and resume being a second-tier AFC East team. New England is once again their Japanese fishermen. Dolphin was the main course throughout the day as their offense was completely ineffective against a team hungry for an easy target to pick on. The productive Ryan Tannehill benched for Brock Osweiler. A team is foolish enough to still play him? Is this even worth recapping? It's just the Jets being wrecked by the Jags via slow-motion car crash. Even with Leonard Fournette's iffy health, Blake Bortles continued building his meme legend by making those beautiful spirals. Another day, another team that can't handle Jacksonville's speed. Please take your grab bag at the exit, New York. Now only if the Jags could beat the Titans for once they'll be set. Welcome to the Thunderdome. 2 fringe teams enter, only one has a shred of hope for the season left. The game started ugly, but both teams realized the pressure of their situation and turned it into an event. Zeke Elliott feasted on Lion defenders. DeMarcus Lawrence was a total beast. Golden Tate brought the Cowboys to their knees. And then Zeke feasted some more. A field goal is all that remains from Dallas victory or defeat. We go live to an on-site reporter for this game's climax.
Here we go, baby! Kick the field goal, and it's good. Unfortunately, we will not be allowed to laugh at the horrible tears of anyone except the joint. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry World shall remain arrogant. 2-2 will pretend to make the playoffs. Detroit is fucked. Jerry Jones is currently stroking himself massively. He busted about 25 nuts in a row.
It's a game involving the Tennessee Titans, so this will most likely be a very close game that is low scoring and a grueling defensive struggle. I was proven incorrect in this assumption as the Eagles coasted to a cushy 14-point lead by the third quarter. This is when we all realized that, yes, Marcus Mariota did have some hype surrounding him and orchestrated a 17-point answer for what was once looking like a boring game. The Eagles were able to both get the game to OT and field goal to take the lead. The shutdown D does its work. The brick wall stopped the Titans on 4th down.
Mariota's throw.
The brick wall stopped the Titans on 4th down.
Lewis has the yards.
The brick wall stopped the Titans as they, you know what, there's a time to bend and a time not to. Philly takes an embarrassing L as the Titans are now first in the AFC South. Jalen Mills becomes public enemy number 1 throughout the fandom as the Eagles fall and die. These are two teams that need to win desperately. The Colts have spent several weeks reeling from failed final drives. The Texans, the less said about how terrible they have looked, the better. Houston did not look like such in the first half, jumping out to a 28-10 lead in the third quarter. This is when everyone thinks they will shut it down, but then Luck flashed his talent and led Indy to one of his old comebacks. Like what appears to be an extension of the pain, this affair went to overtime, because what do people want more than teams getting in their own way? Field goals are kicked. Tension rises as another tie is inevitable. Bucking the trend, the Colts choose to be bold and go for it on 4th down in their territory. What kind of idiocy would have inspired such a foolish decision?
Just get it off. Sanders, smother.
Now it makes perfect sense. Good work, Indy. You may enjoy another painful defeat to deal a potential death blow to your season. This is your Picketts Charge. Enjoy the unnecessary casualties. We present to you, in shitposting definition, The Flight of the Falcon, a journey of misery and pain safe for the entire family. Well, except if you're in the vicinity of the Atlanta area. This little falcon had dreams, aspirations of being one of the greatest flyers in his family's history. His ancestors being mauled by Patriots and Eagles will not defy him. His offensive wings are one of the most glorious sights to behold. There is only one problem. His defenses have been hampered by injuries to nearly every single playmaker. Every threat from the Bengals is given free rein. The DDT consumes the Falcon despite his high-flying offense. The final drive for Cincinnati to chase the bird is afoot. El Dorado is in sight for Atlanta, but with one strike from their guns.
Dalton, end zone again, sliding catch in the end zone for the touchdown.
The Falcon is shot down by the Red Rifle. So close to gold, but undone by their weak health, a devastating blow. A Bengal feast on Falcon commences. Was this story worth telling? Of course it was, because fuck you, that's why. G-Men, here is your chance to regain traction on this fledgling season. The Saints are struggling to find their footing against your D. Drew Brees is ineffective. All you have to do is not get in your own way. The Giants not only get in the way, they willingly run themselves over with the car. And then put said car in reverse. Stop me if you've heard this before. The Giants allowed the Saints to run away with the victory by means of Alvin Kamara. Oh yeah, and Mark Ingram's suspension just ended, so they get a bonus to go along with their victory. There's only so many times I can mock the dirt, but they keep making the same damn mistakes. At least Eric Flowers is benched. The incubation stage is over for Josh Rosen. He has been named starter for the highly ineffective Sam Bradford. Funny, I predicted week 4 as a joke, but figured it would be because of injury, not performance. Rosen's debut did not inspire much confidence early. Despite the lack of offensive movement, Seattle was just as eager to be stuck in mud. This game is tied up with the chance for the Desert to celebrate a win.
And Dawson's kick.
It doesn't just pour in Arizona, it's a fucking monsoon. Everything is shit, even the kicker. Seattle predictably pulls some Russell Wilson magic out of their ass, and the Seahawks do just enough not to lose. A man like Earl Thomas would know of such glory. What a healthy and stable relationship the Seahawks have with him. The Chargers play yet another road game in StubHub Center as the stadium is once again flooded with red. This time of Niners fans. The 49ers got off to a strong start without Jimmy G, but San Francisco chose to roleplay as the Bolts in their San Diego form. They bumbled and pooed away prime chances to secure a win. Even against the Diamond Dogs, you can't make that many mistakes and get away with it. This is going to be one of those what-if seasons for San Fran, isn't it? Oakland is looking to do what Cleveland had gloriously done last week. Win a football game. The Raiders can't afford to go 0-4, but the Browns are a tough test. They want to prove they aren't a punchline anymore. It's a new era with the Oklahoma gunslinger Baker Mayfield. He wasn't perfect, he made rookie mistakes and turnovers, but he's still the best QB they've had since that 1 year of Derek Anderson. It's an offensive shootout with both teams taking shots, but the Browns are about to win back-to-back. What? Is this supposed to be payback for last year's index card? How is this conclusive? You can't tell where the ball is when he's down. Whatever, the Raiders still have to charge down the field with no timeouts. There's no way the Browns are... Sometimes I wonder how people are hopeful about this team. But hey, OT! Right? Oh yeah, the defense bends to the will of Carr and lets them in field goal range. Just play the clip and put us out of our misery.
Ball is placed down. McCrane's kick is good.
Was it something they said last week, football gods? Why are you so ruthless in your distribution of pain? This game did not happen. I refuse to believe it. The Steelers are fucking trash. A battle of AFC West supremacy turned into the tightly contested rivalry game that had been the talk of the league back in the 90s, a contest loaded with tension in the confines of Mile High. Denver was looking solid. Their offense did enough to be productive, and their defense harkened back to days of Manning by shutting down one of the best offenses in the country for 3 quarters. As for the Chiefs themselves, it was a less showy display. It was surgical. It was efficient. It oozed clutch moments out of every pus-filled sore. That Whitehead turned out to be a left-handed pass to Tyreek Hill for a first down. Kansas City swiped victory away from a stout Denver team as Case Keenum overthrows a surefire win in stride. It's one of those good teams finding ways to win things. The Chiefs are still undefeated. See you against Jacksonville. And now, a moment of silence for all those we've lost over the past week.
Unit lost. 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 Unit lost.
The football gods show no mercy. Amen.
There on that first kick. First carry of the game for Nick Chubb. Chubb is inside the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way, 63 yards. The rookie out of Georgia for a Browns touchdown.